Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome back to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach.
And I'm Pepper.
And for our video today, we're doing a spotlight of Tapestry.
One of our favorite games. Spoiler alert.
Yes, it is one of our favorite games.
So just prepare for this video to go on for 25 minutes.
Right. If you check out our top 10 of all time that we posted a month or two ago now, you can probably find it on some lists. You'll have to go check that out. But yeah, this is a Stonemaier game that it's the, what do we got here? The ninth Stonemaier game. So we're getting a little bit closer to the most recent stuff. It still feels like we've had this one for a while.
Yes.
And the kind of, at least to us, had kind of two big blockbuster hits in a row with the Wingspan and Tapestry combo back to back. That was a pretty good time for Stonemaier Games, especially for us. I know this one's a little more divisive, just based on it being a Civilization game. Whether it's a Civilization game or Civilization theme, maybe.
Doesn't bother me, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either, but I know that kind of divides people a little bit.
Civ fan, then maybe.
Right, yep. And I can maybe see that. I guess we haven't really played any Civilization games, but I could see where it's not quite that, since you can sometimes make travel to space without knowing how to do nails or stuff. But I think that's part of the fun of it. But so
this is probably maybe the most hyped Stonemaier game of all time. I would think the hype was like massive right away.
Right. And I think maybe I'm trying to think if Wingspan. It's probably because it came off the back of Wingspan.
Yeah, I think Wingspan got hype from people liking it and being surprised by it, where this was the anticipation was most anticipated.
Coming up after a hit like Wingspan, definitely, and then being called a Civilization game. I think that hype just skyrocketed. Because it was very, very hot.
So it was a long wait. Long wait. It felt like there were even times where I'm like, I really want to just create I'd watch playthroughs and I'd be like, I want to create a prototype and just play the game. But I'm like, there's so many cards and so many little parts that I could never actually do that. But the thought did come to my head. I'm like, I might be able to create this and play it early.
I think this was one that once we got it, we probably played it right away as well. But it's been in our collection. I'm trying to think where this one would be when we got it for Stonemaier compared to other Stonemaier.
I think we got Viticulture,
probably somewhere in the middle,
Between Two Castles, then Wingspan, and then this. I think this is our fourth one.
Interesting. We got it before Scythe?
Yeah, I think we got Scythe. I think the Christmas after this.
Yeah, interesting. So we kind of got into them a little bit, but I think then we were kind of getting. This was about the time, and Wingspan too. It was kind of the time we started getting a lot of the games as they were released. And then kind of filling in the gaps from ones that had been previously released. But so some of the content we were going to be doing, I will be doing a playthrough, me and you, two-player playthrough of the game, using kind of just the base stuff, even though we've got the expansion stuff here, and we like to play with that, maybe like it more than just but we'll talk about that as well. The expansions, the two expansions we've got, the Arts and Architecture and the Plans and Ploys. And it sounds like, speaking of expansions, that hopefully early next year, assuming things keep going the way they go, we'll be having a third expansion.
Ooh, yes, and what size square will that box be?
I don't know, because we got
smaller, or will it be bigger?
Right, because we got the main box of Tapestry, which is a kind of a deeper Ticket to Ride square, I think, and then the first expansion, Plans and Ploys, was a smaller square, and then the Arts and Architecture is kind of right in between the square. So you can kind of stack them in front of each other and have the squares get bigger, which is pretty cool. But so we'll have that, and we'll also have an unboxing of the Arts and Architecture. Along with, we'll be doing our rankings of all the civilizations.
Yes, there are 31 at this point. So.
Yes. So
a lot to go through.
There are definitely a lot to go through. And then, last but not least, we'll also be doing our chippy review of the game.
Yes.
So it's one that we've played quite a bit.
Yep. I think we're qualified.
We may be qualified, but another thing you can do is check out our Tap Talks that we've done. So we've got
I think like 8 of them at this point.
8 videos out there, kind of recapping games we've played of Tapestry.
Kind of trying to go through all the civs and match them up and see their strengths and weaknesses, and like you said, recap the game.
Mm-hmm. So there'll be that out there that you can check out right now. We'll probably link it below, I would assume.
Yep.
So definitely a lot for Tapestry.
Yes.
Maybe one of our favorite games of all time, not spoiling too much. You'll have to see at the end of the month where it ranks compared to all the other
Stonemaier. Spoiler alert. It's not going to be last.
There is a spoiler.
Unless something horrible happens.
If he has a terrible experience with it. But no, so we're hoping you'll check out some of those videos. Otherwise, check out some of our other Stonemaier content for Stone Timber, for celebrating 10 years of Stonemaier Games. But otherwise, we hope to see you on those videos. And as always, don't forget to
keep on nibbling
on our content.